The volunteer program at Feed the Mass is probably the most important thing that we have. We could not do any of the things that we do without our volunteers.
The FED program services about 6,000 people per week. Currently we do about 1,000 meals 7 days a week.
We don't ask if your status, we don't ask your race, we don't ask anything that can disqualify. There's no disqualifications for this kind of love and care. We just care about everyone, and I think that's super important.
So our contracts are with some other groups within the community, with various churches and smaller mutual aid groups. We have the Ambassador program, and that is our free meal program. So we kind of hit all the quadrants in Portland.
I think COVID has shown a lot that a lot of safety nets are not in place, and we have been able to be that safety net for many people.
In the course of a day, we'll prepare somewhere between 4 to 9 different meals. Every day is a little bit different based off what we have in-house and what has been donated to us most recently. Our kitchen team is comprised of a large crew of volunteers. It's a rotating cast of about 4 people, 3 different shifts every day. They're 3-hour volunteer shifts.
Every person who volunteers here is a part of doing that, whether it be chopping vegetables in the kitchen, doing dishes in the kitchen, packaging those meals, handing them out the window 3 times a week, or taking them on a delivery and dropping them off. Volunteers are why we are able to do this.
Our team is built very methodically and in a way where everyone's strengths are really utilized. The volunteers make their talent possible and their vision possible.
I think the biggest challenge in running the volunteer program is just bringing the volunteers in and having people stick around. We understand that people are going back to work, so their availability is a lot less than it was when the program started.
It's difficult because we can only have so many people because of COVID regulations. So if we have volunteers cancel, it can change the day big time, you know? Just having one extra person is a lot.
The ideal volunteer, I feel like we're very lucky. We have several of them here. It's people who continue to show up, people who are doing this because they really believe in the cause.
You know, all of us that are on the paid staff team, we all volunteered. Most of us were committed to this a long time before it was ever a possibility to be a job. Food insecurity in Portland is a huge issue. That can mean not having access to enough food or not having access to healthy food. A lot of the people that get meals from us are houseless and don't have access to anything that can heat meals. So they don't have anything that they could put like a pot of rice on a stove if there's no stove. Campfires aren't always effective in those ways, so by giving them a meal that's hot and ready to eat, I think is really, really important.
It's crazy to know that the FED program didn't even exist until COVID happened because the need is so big.
I feel very inspired and humbled every day that I show up that these people are willing to give so much of themselves, and all we have to do is ask.